Ford is either brilliant or insane right now, and the numbers prove which one. The F-150 alone is getting a brand new engine a full year before it's redesigned, because supplier contracts forced their hand. And that's not even the most surprising move on this list. We're counting down 7 new Ford trucks for 2027, from the one that makes the least sense on paper all the way to number 1, which Ford is offering at a price point that should genuinely embarrass Ram. Number 7, the truck nobody expected to get patriotic. 2027 Ford Super Duty Proud to Honor package. Ford just tied a portion of its truck sales directly to veterans charities. And that's either marketing genius or a precedent the industry didn't see coming. The Proud to Honor package lands on the 2027 F-250, F-350, and F-450 across XL, XLT, Lariat, King Ranch, and Platinum trims. It requires black paint and the Tremor off-road package, which means you're not getting this on a stockwork truck sitting at a fleet lot. Ford donates a cut of every sale to Blue Star Families, an organization that supports military spouses, children, and veterans navigating the financial and psychological weight of deployment. The truck itself already tows up to 40,000 pounds in F45O high-output diesel spec. The 6.7-liter Power Stroke produces 1,200 pound-feet of torque. That's enough to pull a loaded semi-flatbed. You hook it to the Proud to Honor, and you've got the most visible charitable act you can make with the truck payment. You've ever had a neighbor come back from 2 tours overseas and go straight back to hauling materials on a job site? You know why this package sells. It's not decoration, it's identity. The honest flaw: there are no interior upgrades, no new stitching, no commemoration plate, nothing inside the cabin. Motor One noted this as a missed opportunity in their June 2026 coverage. For the price of admission on a fully equipped Super Duty, that feels like a shortcut. This ranks number 7 because it's the only truck on this list where the reason to buy has almost nothing to do with specs. That's either powerful or thin, depending on who you are. And that's exactly why it makes the list. Number 6, the work truck that secretly went off-road. 2027 Ford Super Duty XL with 35-inch off-road tire package. Ford just put 35-inch Goodyear Wrangler Duratrac tires on an XL work truck with 0 off-road badges. No Tremor decals, no special edition name, just capability, quietly delivered. The new XL off-road 35-inch tire package for 2027 fits LT 285/75 R18 Duratracs on 18-inch sparkle silver, painted cast aluminum wheels. It's available on XL Crew, cab 4x4 SRW shortbox models only. No Tremor lift, no Tremor branding, no price premium for a name. This is the truck for the contractor who wants genuine all-terrain performance without paying for anything he can't use on a job site. The Super Duty XL still starts near the mid-$40,000 range. The Ram 2500 Tradesman, its direct competitor, doesn't offer a factory 35-inch tire option at any point in its XL equivalent trim structure. You want bigger tires on a Ram Tradesman, you're calling an aftermarket shop. You've ever gotten a fleet Super Duty stuck in mud on a rural work site because the stock all-season tires had no business being off pavement? This package exists for that exact problem. This ranks number 6 because it's a quiet move. Ford isn't marketing it hard. That's actually the point. Number 5, the compact truck that still beats every small car at the pump. 2027 Ford Maverick Hybrid, 38 miles per gallon combined, in a truck with a 4.5 footbed, 1,500 pound payload, and 4,000 pound towing capacity. That number doesn't belong next to the word truck. The 2027 Maverick carries over the 2.5-liter 4-cylinder hybrid with 191 horsepower. According to Edmunds' current review, the front-wheel drive version hits 38 miles per gallon combined, which beats the Toyota Camry Hybrid LE's 52 miles per gallon. No. But it beats almost every compact sedan that isn't a hybrid, and it does it while towing your boat. The Hyundai Santa Cruz starts at $31,000 for its base turbo non-hybrid. The Maverick Hybrid is estimated to start around $26,000. The gap between those two is $5,000. That's a full year of gas savings for most commuters. You've ever done the math on what you spend at the pump every month for a truck that spends 90% of its life driving 40 miles a day to work? The Maverick Hybrid is the answer you don't want to admit. The real limitation? It's a carryover model. No significant changes for 2027. If you bought a 2025 Maverick after the refresh, you're driving the same truck. For new buyers, that's not a problem. For anyone hoping Ford shook things up, it didn't. This ranks number 5 because it's the most financially logical truck on this list. But logic doesn't win countdown rankings. Surprise does. Number 4, the Raptor they made cheaper without breaking it. 2027, Ford F-150, Raptor 800A. Ford stripped content from the Raptor without touching the parts that make it a Raptor. That is a harder engineering and product decision than it sounds. The new 800A sits below the existing 801A in the 2027 Raptor lineup. It still comes with the high-output 3.5-liter EcoBoost, producing 450 horsepower and 510 pound-feet of torque. Fox Live valve suspension stays, the 35-inch tires stay. Raptor bodywork, unique front fascia, flared fenders, all stay. Even the leather-trimmed heated and ventilated front seats remain according to the July 2026 order guide analysis by Pickup Truck Talk journalist Tim Esterdahl. What goes? The 14-speaker B&O Unleashed audio, head-up display, 2 kilowatt Pro Power onboard, heated rear seats, power adjustable pedals, things you use at a tailgate, not on a desert trail. The 2026 Ram 1500 TRX, the Raptor's only real off-road competitor, starts at $92,560. No cheaper version exists. You want TRX capability, you pay the full TRX price. If the 800A comes in below $70,000, Ford has an opening that Ram can't answer. You've ever watched a Raptor commercial and thought it was built for someone with a different bank account than yours? The 800A might be built for you. This ranks number 4 because access matters. The most interesting off-road truck in America just got a lower door. Number 3. The Tremor that Ford finally made affordable. 2027 Ford F-150 Tremor 400A. Ford spent years making the Tremor premium. Now they're making it accessible. The 2026 Tremor 401A starts at $64,915. The new 2027 Tremor 400A adds a level below it, with full off-road hardware and a price point that hasn't been announced, but will almost certainly be cheaper. Here's what stays in the 400A: the 3.73 electronic locking rear axle, 9.75-inch rear gear st, off-road front and rear shocks, unique Tremor control arms and front knuckles, increased ride height, trail control, trail one-pedal drive, trail turn assist, rock crawl mode, skid plates, front and rear tow hooks, and 33-inch all-terrain tires, all of it. What goes? Heated seats, dual-zone climate control, B&O audio, power sliding rear window, Ford Copilot 360 Active 2.0, Blue Cruise. Things that matter at a dealership and disappear the moment you're on a dirt road. The Chevy Colorado ZR2, the closest midsize off-road comparison, starts at $52,000. The GMC Canyon AT4X sits at $55,000. If the F-150 Tremor 400A comes in below $58,000, Ford wins that conversation. You've ever been on a job site where the road out gets impassable in November? The Tremor 400A was built for the truck that has to work and still get home. This ranks number 3 because it answers a question buyers have had for years. Why does the off-road package have to come with a $65,000 price tag? Number 2, the engine that wasn't supposed to arrive until 2028. 2027 Ford F-150 3.0-liter EcoBoost, the Nano V6. Ford's brand new 3.0-liter EcoBoost is arriving in the 2027 F-150, a full year before the truck's redesign. And that only happened because supplier contracts couldn't wait. The outgoing 2.7-liter EcoBoost is gone. According to Tim Esterdahl's July 31st, 2026, reporting at Pickup Truck Talk, Ford's order guide lists the 3.0-liter as option code 99C, with the 2.7-liter officially deleted. In Ranger Raptor form, the same engine architecture produces 405 horsepower and 430 pound-feet of torque. The 2.7-liter it replaces made 325 horsepower. Ford hasn't published final F-150 tuning specs yet, but the ceiling has moved. This engine becomes the volume power plant. It's standard on XL, STX, all three XLT equipment groups, and Lariat 500A and 501A. The majority of F-150 buyers are getting this engine whether they know it or not. The Ram 1500's base engine is a 3.6-liter V6 at 305 horsepower. The Chevy Silverado's base is a 2.7-liter Turbo 4 at 310 horsepower. Ford's new entry-level engine almost certainly starts above both of them. One restriction worth knowing: the 3.0-liter EcoBoost cannot be paired with the tow/haul package per the order guide. Ford hasn't explained why. If towing is your priority, you're still looking at the 3.5-liter. This ranks number 2 because it's not a trim change or a package. It's a powertrain shift that affects the most popular truck in America, arriving early because of a supplier timing problem Ford couldn't control. That's the most honest way a truck lineup has ever changed. Number 1, the Super Duty that asked Ford and Carhartt to build it together. 2027 Ford Super Duty Carhartt. Ford and Carhartt didn't slap a logo on a seat. They co-designed a truck from the material up. And that's the detail that makes this number 1. The 2027 Super Duty Carhartt is available on XLT crew cab, single rear wheel 4x4 models. From Ford's own announcement, Carhartt and Ford designers worked the details together after visiting the Carhartt flagship store in downtown Detroit. The result? A unique dark-painted grille, 20-inch machined and painted wheels, tough bed spray in bed liner, Carhartt-specific fender vents, lower door treatment, and a tailgate reinforced with Carhartt materials. The interior carries Carhartt-inspired textures, durability-first upholstery, and workwear design cues throughout the cabin. This is on a truck with 40,000 pounds of maximum tow capacity when properly configured as an F450. The XLT base for the Super Duty has historically started around $47,000 to $50,000, and the Carhartt package sits on top of XLT trim, so you're in the mid-50s at entry. For comparison, Ram's Power Wagon, which brands itself as the working truck, starts at $68,905. The Carhartt Super Duty will cost less, look more specific, and carry a brand name that actually means something to the people buying it. You've ever walked into a job site in a truck that's clean and unlabeled and immediately felt like you're being evaluated? The Carhartt Super Duty is the answer to that conversation before it starts. This ranks number 1 not because it's the most capable or the most powerful truck on this list. The F450 diesel takes that. It ranks number 1 because Ford and Carhartt figured out something most automakers miss completely. The buyer isn't purchasing a truck, they're purchasing an identity. And for the first time, a truck manufacturer co-authored that identity with the brand the buyer already wears to work every morning. So the question isn't which of these 7 trucks you should buy. The question is which one actually fits how you earn a living, and whether Ford finally got that answer right.